What it do, worldwide crew, is not what you say, it is what you do. It's a special family feast edition of A Week in the World. No problem. Green light. We gotta get to the green light. You feel me? That's that new Wale jumping right there. I love that. So without further ado, check it out, check it out. How y'all feeling today? It's your boy Jerry, and it's A Week in the World. A great episode I got lined up. I told you I got my dog back on me. Rube is back. Glad to have her back. We're gonna talk to her, let her know what's get caught up with her, get caught up with your boy. And we got some good week, bad week. We got the word of the day. Y'all know how we do it. And thank you all for following your boy. Remember, keep following your boy Uncle Jerry 330 on all platforms. That's TikTok, that's X, that's Instagram and Facebook. Shout out to the city, showing your boy some love, doing this thing. I love. Not be a real family. It wouldn't be a real a Week in Real episode. This is the number one brother sister 1-2 punch podcast in the nation. In the nation, y'all. Thank y'all for that support. So without being said, without another word to be said, I gotta get it wrong. But I gotta get on tap for the energy, y'all. My dog, my stick, y'all. Give it up for my dog, Kitty Boo. Hey! Hey! Go, 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 go. Hey, we're back.
Second that you don't know how it did.
Hey,
Hey,
we're back. We're back. My dog, Rube is back. DJ Kitty Boo in the building. What's up, Rube? How you doing, Rube? How we doing? Can you hear me? Let's see, let's.
hey,
What's up, Rube? How you doing? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. When you first came on, you was real garbled. It was just real. Everything was static.
Okay,
I can
now
hear you now. Like your intro was all
that.
static.
Oh, see, they got. I'm gonna talk to Restream about this. When I do my intros for my sister, they gotta be top notch. You know? Can you hear me now? Good. Can you hear me good?
Yeah,
My dog Ruby is
yeah.
back, and I had to play the music. But what you talking about? Look at it right now. Back surgery. What? Snapback's amazing.
Yeah.
Looking, I mean, a
I have to
thousand
stand
percent
up.
like a god. Stand up and show them what's going. I got to stand up and show what you got. Go ahead, Toru. Don't twerk on. Don't rule. Don't let. Come on, tap in, y'all. It's A Week in the World. Get it, room. Come on. Ah, Sean, show out 1,000 people. What's up, my dog? We back, room. It's another episode of A Week in the World. You here?
Yeah.
You look great. You know what I mean? And
Thank
like I
you.
said, you don't look like nothing, nowhere by what you've been through here lately. I mean, recently you just came back from surgery. Don't even look
Yep.
like right.
Mm-mm. Nope.
You
Don't forget,
feeling
I was by myself.
right? And I was nervous because I always feel that way about like surgeries. How I get a little nervous for you. You know, I'm so glad that you was taking care of yourself before you went in, so you had a speedy recovery. I think the fastest recovery I ever seen somebody. Check out the cup. That was had to be one of the fastest recoveries I ever seen. Somebody come back. You had the San Antonio. Let them know what's going on. You had the San Antonio Spurs. So let them know what. Tell them the situation.
I kid really don't like my own brother, but I'm gonna just roll with this, okay? I had bone spurs between my L4 and L5, so they had to go in and whatever it is, remove them. I couldn't bend, I couldn't stand for long periods of time. This whole like right side, from my butt down to my feet would cramp up all the
Mm,
time. Couldn't sleep, and
mm,
it was just like then at the day before, the spasm started real bad, and they couldn't get the spasm to calm down. So
right,
by God's grace and mercies, they did the surgery to whatever they do, but I'm glad they did it.
right.
Um, so for the first couple of days, I did this, this recovery thing. I did it by myself, me and God,
Mm-hmm.
and people, my brother on the phone, whatever. But
But it's
physically,
mostly you.
on
It's
here,
just you and you.
I
You
was by
again.
myself.
Right. Okay.
I was really by myself, and so I think that had to happen because it was a reward at the end of the tunnel. So the reward was I got a brand new car.
And like I
Number one,
said, reward brand new car, and like even back to your health, like it attributes to how much. Oh, give me 1 second. We back in. We back. I'm with you. So you never knew that was gonna happen, Rube, right? So to
no,
make
mm-mm.
that adjustment that fast, you know what I mean, and get that
Yeah.
surgery, you have been saying you was gonna get it, you was gonna get it, you gonna get it, and you finally did it, and you look great. And I mean,
Mhm.
technology and medicine is really doing its thing right now,
Well,
man.
they checked the incision today about 12, and I had stitches. It's probably about this big. The cut was, and then I didn't know if they put staples or stitches, but come to find it, put stitches. So
Wow,
when I went today, they were thinking they were going to have to take the stitches out. She said, "I have never seen anything like this."
wow,
She
wow.
said, "You just need some cocoa butter or some vitamin E oil," but they don't know I was already putting vitamin E oil on it.
Mm, mm,
I was
mm.
already putting it on the scar,
Right.
right?
Uh-huh.
And then it had started leaking. It was like, oh my God. And it was, you know, that what it was.
Right.
And
The healing
so
process, we'll
they
call it.
thought it
Yeah.
was infection,
Mm,
but it wasn't. It was just doing what it do naturally. And I think it stopped like 3 days ago. If you saw the scar, you would never know what happened to me.
wow. And
That was
that's
2 weeks ago.
right, because nobody knows your pain. That whole time I was might have been ragging on you, but you knew you was really, really in
You
pain.
was. I was in pain. Yeah.
Mm. That woke you up.
Yeah.
And
It was bad. It was bad, bro.
so what's next for you? You got the surgery, you feel good. So what's the next step for Ruby to get to that next level? You
Okay.
got
Well,
about
that's good. Okay. Now, TikTok, y'all. Jerry made me go on TikTok last year, maybe about a year and a month. And I was reluctant. He's like, Rue, you got that music thing going on. You need to tell everybody. Da, 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 da. Fast forward, it's 33,000 followers now.
let's go. Let's go.
So this morning, well, last week, let me go back to last week. I noticed that D Nice was live on TikTok. He's usually live on Instagram. And y'all know that he did the pandemic thing. They call it Mr. Quarantine,
Right, right. If all y'all
And
know,
he
y'all
did. He
know.
had us bobbing
Uh,
and it revived his careers and it also got us through the quarantine,
right.
because we look forward to getting the vibe. Everybody was in the house and that's what we had to kick it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, when is he coming back on? I mean, I'm geek because he played what I play and he play
Right.
it like I play it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I didn't really think about that until I saw him last week on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
And I do this thing called run it back, right?
That bike.
We be in the groove.
Right,
So
right,
run that. We gonna run a bike. We gotta
right.
run a bike, right? He was in his live last week playing. Wait a minute. Best. What is that Gladys song? The Gladys song, Jerry.
You're the best thing that
You're the
ever.
best thing that ever happened to
Right,
me. I had played that same song that morning,
right.
right? I go in his chat and and I'm just like, Oh yeah, man. I loved it. He the baddest DJ ever. He
Out
pinned
there.
my shit. He
Mm.
pinned it on his page, right? And I'm like, oh my God, Then I sent him a gift, like we all, we support each other. Thank you, Kitty Boo. Thank you, girl. Thank you, girl. And I didn't know that he had started following me,
Uh-huh.
right? So I had invited him to my live, after that. I said, come over. I sent a message, come over tonight, be nice. He ain't paying that
Right,
shit no
right. D
mind.
nice. Thousands,
Be
thousands of
nice, you know
followers.
what I mean?
Really. Right, right.
I'm in my chat this morning. We vibing. I'll go, y'all know I go all over the place. So this morning I just so happened to be playing old school hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
I had just got done playing Criminal Minded, all that, you've been blind.
Right,
I did a Rakim whole melody shit.
right.
I was rocking this morning. Who show up in my life? My name is D Nice. Check it out your system, and you don't know how I did it. And I'm like, wait, we got imposters on TikTok, right?
Right, right,
Because I got a couple people trying to impersonate me.
right.
So you think it was really D Nice, right? I'm like, yeah, okay, right, whatever. So y'all know I'm still doing my bop thing. Hey, but I'm playing what's up, D Nice? I'm playing like I really am. But back here, I was thinking, nah, it ain't really him. So after my live,
Uh-huh.
I go to his live.
Right.
I shoot him a money gun or something. Kitty Boo, hey, Kitty Boo, I was in your live this morning, girl. You was getting it.
It really was him.
It was really, it was
And
really
I was
him.
there. I was there, Rube. I was there. I
Jerry
seen it
was
in the
there,
chat.
and Jerry saw it.
When I seen you was like, oh my God, D Nice. I looked down in the chat too, like, is that D Nice? Right? So then the chat goes crazy. Fire emojis on the chat. He's shouting everybody in the chat out. And then remember I was sitting there, I was texting like, Ruby, play it. Play it. Play it. You played that.
I said, dun, dun,
My
dun,
name
dun,
was
dun,
Nice.
dun, dun,
It
dun,
was
dun,
just
dun,
great.
dun.
I mean, I really love the energy. When you have energy like that, you see how so many people connect to your energy from the
Yeah,
music, the energy, the vibe. That was awesome. That was a great day. You've been doing your thing, just overall. And see how the answers are giving you rewards for that. That's awesome. You look great. You know what I
thanks.
mean? You have no more San Antonio Spurs. They're gone. So what you're gonna do right now? You're gonna go.
You can never just
No,
let shit go.
you
You
get.
always gotta take it to the next level.
We
I
have
did
to.
not have San Antonio Spurs in my back. I had bone spurs, bro.
San Antonio.
Okay, all right.
And I'm so glad you're here right now because you know those Spurs. Just imagine if you wasn't healthy, if your body wasn't ready to get those San Antonio Spurs out of your back. You know, some people.
Did we beat the Browns? Have they beat? I mean,
Yeah,
have they? I
it's
mean,
a
the
week.
Spurs. Have they beat the Cavs yet?
It's a week in
Have
the
they? Do
world.
they?
It's a week in the world with my sister. For me, I had a great week. you
You
know,
get on my nerves, man.
I interviewed some great people. Stacy Horning talked about the city and what's going on in the city. And you know what? Hey, I gotta give my city cat and credit. We're asking questions. A lot of our taxpayers. I hear you. Gonna snap back. I hear you. So that was a good interview with Stacy. Good shout out to Stacy Horney. Stick up the fight, Kenton. Let's find out what's going on. These people taking stuff. Hey, we want to know. Rube had a good interview with Tommy Amai, the actress. We sat down. That was a great interview. I'm gonna run it back with her because that was a good one. We talked about movies. That's when we had you come back on. Shout out to Tommy Amai. That was
Yeah.
great. You know what I mean? I ended up sitting up my boy Ron, and then I went out. You know, I love health and wellness. And shout out to all the brothers doing their health and wellness thing. And I gotta say something, Rube. Can you hear me? Can you hear me good? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, I love working out. It's been a part of my life. And it feels good to be able to work out with brothers I grew up with.
Static.
I
It's
hear
all
you.
static.
I hear you now. Yeah.
You static.
Okay, I'm static. All right, hold on. What about now? Can you hear me now?
Your whole whatever you said, all of it was static, bro.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, can you now? I went out, worked out my boy Dwayne Spencer. Shout out to our homie Dwayne. Can you hear me now, real good? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just delayed, but go ahead.
And Fit Over 50 is a new thing right now. We hung out, we talked business, we talked growth. And this is my brother who we grew up in the mud with us. He did all the things everybody else did, made mistakes, came out rude. He's a great man, business owner in the city. And I love to sit down with him and we got busy. And it led it also, I sat down with that'd be you, dog. Hold on.
No, it's not,
I can hear
Jerry.
you great now. Can you hear me now?
But I can hear you, but I'm saying it's coming. It's you're staticky
Okay.
on your end. You're
Right.
staticky. If you can hear me good, it's not me.
Between you, yeah, okay. I can hear you now. Okay, we're gonna try it again. Can you hear me now? Man, we went with
Hmm.
now when I sat down with a few good men, which is lot of stuff going to be on fire this weekend. So when I sat down with them, it was like they needed a reality show. The different brothers, different mentalities, you know what I mean? And all of them I grew up with. They businessmen collectively got a lot of money and they want to do great things in the city. And I love it, man. Just sit amongst them brothers. I felt good. It wasn't like no bougie men. These were real
Right.
men that really want to do something, who come from the mud, who come from the city, that really want to do something amazing and positive here. And it feels good for me being a part of it. Seeing my dude like Dwayne, Ben Ball, Eldrick Settle, these cats who grew up in the city know what we need. So it's going down this weekend. Like this weekend is. Can you can you hear me now?
Can we need to go out
I'm
and
gonna
come back
go out. We're
in.
gonna go out and come out, come back. All right. We'll be back. We'll be back.